Hi, this is Robert with Root Quencher, and welcome to the home of Eric and Joanna in Highland Park, California. Eric and Joanna just purchased one of our bundles for Root Quenchers, Juniors, and Spikes, and we thought we'd come out here today and hang out with them and help them install it. We wanted to show you how easy it is to install one of our bundles. We start with drip line, Root Quencher devices, obviously, some fittings, and we're good to go. But the most important part of this whole process in making this work, because Eric and Joanna don't have an irrigation system per se, is a Rachio Smart Hose Timer. We've already hooked up the Rachio Smart Hose Timer. They happen to have one already in the back, so we were able to add that to their already set up controller. So what Greg is doing right now is he's setting up the infrastructure for the drip line. That's critical for the successful installation of all the devices, but it's also critical for establishing a consistent moisture setup for this entire area in front. So we like to have the drip line 12 inches apart. Manufacturer's spec is 18, but this is the highest output line on the market at 0.9 gallons per hour. And the spacing of the holes is 12 inches. So we find this gives us the best opportunity to provide an adequate drip grid where in some cases we don't even need devices to water the plants. One of the true advantages of the Root Quencher is that we have a closed chamber with holes, unlike anything else on the market. What that allows us to do in a situation like this is we've got this lemon tree, and then we have this compacted decomposed granite on the other side. So we don't want to push water out to this side. So what we're going to do is install the Root Quencher here, and we're going to block these holes so that no water flows, or very little water flows in this direction. By the way, the Root Quencher comes with 8 directional plugs, so in this application you're going to need a few more than 8. This guy's going to install right in here now, and the water is going to flow out towards the tree. We have the spike and we have the 90-degree connector, so that's going to allow us to put the 90 onto the device, and then we're going to hook the 1/4 inch line into that fitting right there. And then we're going to come off of that 1/4 inch line up to this potted plant on the porch. So we're going to go ahead and turn the system on for 10 minutes for the first time. Because this is a drip grid, we're going to be running it for quite some time, so we're going to want to adjust it down from full bore. And then since we have a drip grid, we're going to adjust it down to a little bit more than a dribble. None of these trees have been fertilized in quite some time, so we're just going to pour 4 ounces of AgriThrive fertilizer into the unit. What I like to do is I like to get it fully filled with the fertilizer in there. And then I can adjust it back down. So that'll give it a good, that mixes it and gets it into the system, and you can close it up and you're good to go. It's a delicate balance between your Root Quencher devices and your drip grid. So you want to make sure you never starve the drip grid for being able to work itself. So that moisture on the drip grid is going to help keep the soil healthy, feed the microbials. It's going to help maintain and grow all the life that's supposed to be in the soil.
Robert and Greg from Root Quencher came by and installed a drip system and their Root Quencher devices in my yard today. Couldn't be happier. They were done in a matter of a couple of hours and I can already see a difference. The soil soaking up equal water everywhere. Highly recommended. I can't wait to see what this yard looks like in a few weeks.